Hello and welcome back to B17 the Mighty Eighth with, well, I was going to say the Wrecking Crew again, but it's Mallas Theory and Big Shaft for this squadron career mode with kind of two bombers that I care about. The rest can do whatever they want. I noticed in the last gameplay I didn't point out who got the kills of those fighters. So I think it's in this one here. So this is Mallas Theory. Their mechanical status is B. So for a plane that barely had any damage compared to the other plane, Big Shaft, they are suffering mechanically, but they've only done one mission flow and they have 0 kills. So we'll go to the second bomber. Big Shaft has 2 enemy aircraft kills and the mechanical status is A. So they've both flown one mission each, and we'll find out who shot them down. So it was Sherbrooke Harbour that we destroyed last time, totally destroyed, and it was Evans on the bombardier. So Patty Evans on the chin gun got the first kill, BF-109, and second BF-109 kill went to Staff Sergeant Hob Get Down Knob in the bull turret gunner, I believe he is. Yeah, we'll have a look on the first page. Yeah, definitely bull turret gunner Hobnob. So I'll write that down in the thing in the forum. Anyway, let's go on with choosing our next mission. So I'm not sure if I put any target intelligence down. I did. So we have Le Havre Harbour. I always look at the priority first, so medium priority for that. Nantes Harbour is medium. Saint Nazaire U-Boat Harbour is also medium. So let's look at the flak and fighter strength. So we've got moderate and low, moderate and moderate, and low and minimal. So Le Havre Harbour is probably the one to go for, especially if one of the bombers is slightly broken. Although it probably won't be as important as Saint Nazaire being one of the biggest. Wasn't it the biggest naval base that Germany had at the time? So we'll go for Saint Nazaire. So let's quickly pop on to the map. I have to zoom out. So shows where these other ones are. So here's Le Havre down here. But we'll go Saint Nazaire. We'll go for Le Havre later. Where is Nazaire? There it is. So these ones are quite close to one another anyway. And we'll barely be fighting the enemy on this one. So this is a better one to go for the second mission. And this one can be our secondary, so Nantes can be our secondary. So we want to also quickly change it up in here so I don't have to do it inside the plane. Right, so this is the plan now. I'm going to quickly zoom out. It looks kind of messy, and it's because it is. But this pretty much gives us the least time on target, unless we go for the secondary, at which point we kind of do this weird thing here. But, you know, I always kind of trust the initial point of the game. It tends to work out pretty well. Whenever I change it, it tends to be pretty terrible. But we're barely in the fighter zone for any amount of time, and you know we're in flak for a little while, but hopefully that'll be okay. And of course, as we go further on, we'll go further out in inland. One of the things I'll do is this is an aircraft factory, so we'll put a recon mission here. We'll start going for more juicier targets, and I will start looking up towards the Netherlands and Belgium and stuff like that. See what they have. So Abbeville, V weapons. Let's go for possibly an oil production facility. That would be a high priority target. V1 site, and that's also an oil production facility. So we'll try and ramp it up slowly. Make sure the crews get the experience that they need. I'm going to leave this tertiary target out of it. There's no real things close, and we'll use a target of opportunity if things really start to go. If they do start to go wrong. And yeah, so this is the plan. I'm going to quickly go and do the mission heights, and then I'll join you at the briefing room. Look at what planes we can put up. So we'll put Big Shaft as first, Mallas Theory as second, and we'll use the bottom 6 as our other wingmen, because these have done the other missions, so we'll give these guys some experience as well. So experience also extends to the other crews, as I can play as them, but I don't, because focusing on our 2 player ones. So semi-armor piercing it's giving us, and incendiary. I like the incendiary, but we'll go for general purpose £500 for the boatyard, because there'll be a better spread. Incendiary, yeah, works well on the buildings. Not too great if it lands in the water, but none of them are. So we'll go to the briefing room now. So let's read the mission briefing. We already know that we're attacking St. Nazaire, and secondary is the Nantes Harbour. Tertiary target is none. Ordnance selected 6 times £500 and 12 times £100 incendiary. So distance to furthest target is 943 miles, which is the secondary. And our fighter escort is 1 squadron of P-47s and 1 squadron of P-38s. So we already know all this. Yeah, because we looked at the other targets, but shouldn't be too difficult. The sign of the bomb. One thing I missed last time was actually looking at the reconnaissance film, and as I've actually sent a plane out, might as well have a look to see what we're bombing. So it should be pretty easy to see as it is on a shoreline. Flak doesn't look too heavy. And there we go, St. Nazaire. That kind of hook shape should be easily recognisable. I think it's one of the only ports in the area, apart from again Nantes. But that's a good few miles away. So that's easily done. We already done the view map. Right, everything's perfect, so let's get in. Big shafts in the lead. And I believe this should be the secondary plane. Yeah, it's cool. So even though it's a B spec plane, mechanically, they have allowed them to fly, so that's good. So let's start the engines. This time the lead pilots being, what is this? George I Can't See Burns and Carl Jap Schnitzel. So that's, oh, I can't remember. That's Dino is cool and Condoxy. And we'll go through everyone on this plane. So Bombardier is Patty Mouth Breeder Evans. You can't really see that very well, but I have kind of remembered the names. Conifer Spreed Me Marmalade, which is Declan. We've already gone through the pilots. In the engineer space and the top turret is Theo Posdus Papas. I hate that name. I want that changed. Radio operator is Tommy Shovel Hands Wells. And then the bull turret gunner is Hob Get Down Knob. Hopefully he can help us take out more German fighters, with 1 killed so far, as well as Patty in the Bombardier slot. We've got Captain Down Under Australia in the right waist. Left waist is Kenneth Gas Fulton. Gaz. It's like a Call of Duty Modern Warfare character, isn't it? And in the tail turret is Gruesome Lee. And I always forget that I have 2 planes to look after, so we'll quickly jump to this one as well. In the Bombardier, we have Bob Bomb and Bobson. Again, mostly just a chin turret and toggler for this mission, unless the lead goes out formation. Chris up his North Bosonator for his 10th mission, joining this crew after losing the wrecking crew on their 9th mission. John DUI Spine as the pilot. Co-pilot is Barry What's This Button Buttocks, which is my character, as the co-pilot. In the radio room we have John Beetle Lemon. Bull turret we have Frozif Ice Cold Jones. Right waist we have Barnabas Cockeyed Chazza. I forgot that was his nickname. In the left waist is Bill Big Daddy Crabtree. And in the rear gun is Chan Dilly Dally Shepherd. So we got them all back last time. Let's see if we can bring them back this time, as they have started all the engines and they're going to go move off to the taxiway. I'm not sure which one they're going to, so we could be going right here, we could be going further away, but I'll just leave this in for a second. We're going a different way, so yeah, I'll cut it now, and I'll see you just before we take off. And here we are, lining up on the runway. I don't know if I mentioned it last time, but we're in the bloody 100th olive drab skin this time. We were in the 384th or something last time. I can't remember. It's been a while. But the 100th bomb group was renowned for getting shot down a lot. So let's hope it doesn't happen too much. Done the last checks, and the pilot crew will get us off the ground. There we go. Nicely done. I have to keep going back to their names. So that's George I Can't See Burns and Carl Jap Schnitzel. So leading the group this time as we wait for the second bomber to do their final checks for takeoff. So probably move the rudder and check the ailerons already. We know the brakes work because they've taxied here. There they go, doing the checks now. Love watching them do that. As Mallas theory begins its takeoff.
You are cleared for takeoff.
There we go. Both planes are up. The rest of the formation will form up with the lead plane, which is somewhere. Not sure. But it looks quite cloudy over England, so let's hope it's not too bad over France. Still have a ways to go. We have to go all the way south and then across, so yeah, long flight, not much fighting, hopefully. Anyway, I'll see you over the English Channel. And welcome back. We are now firmly over the English Channel. Pretty much over the water, as always. But not too far out like I normally am. Anyway, this is the bit where I talk about things that have changed. Nothing. I've changed absolutely nothing. This is probably the first time that I haven't changed a single thing. I really enjoyed how it went last time. So I'm going to keep it the same. The only thing I didn't realise was going to be as bad is it's really hard for me to jump on the guns when I'm having to take care of 20 guys. With the way that the bleed out works now, I pretty much have to get to them quickly, otherwise they'll die. So I'm doing less gunning and more kind of crew management for the two bombers that you see here. So this one today is Big Shaft, that one's Mallas. I know I've said that a lot, but just gets confusing about who is where, and yeah, so I want people to know where their characters are. Anyway, onwards. Well, lots of talking is happening. The P-47s are breaking off, and there's enemy fighters around somewhere. I think these are it. Yeah, the friendly fighters just aren't high enough to go get them, so they're going to have a pretty clean attack on us as we actually ride in the back now, which what I think is Gruzy. Trying to get in the back plane anyway. Oh, God. No, you don't. No, you don't. Friendly fighter shooting at that. 109. Well, that was quick and furious. Luckily, the P-47s are here. Come on. Couldn't quite get an angle on him. Any P-47 goes wrong. Right, let's quickly check about the cloud cover. 5/10, really good, really good. We can bomb on 5/10. We'll quickly have a look at the secondary target as well. 4/10, so we have good choice. But I think with 5/10 we can easily bomb Saint Nazaire. We're at a waypoint, whatever that waypoint is. I think we're on the bombing waypoint, so made that decision a bit late anyway. And the bombardier did find it, so Patty did find it. So we're having to actually... Where did that guy go? There he is. Lots of friendly planes chasing behind. It's actually got a lot more hectic than I was expecting, considering I limited the amount of enemy fighters. I think the friendly fighters in the fray has not been so helpful because I want to shoot at all of them. Again, that P-47 looks like a 190 if you're quick glancing at it. We'll quickly jump on board with Patty. So he's already made all the correction he wants as the cork is up here. And he's pretty much on target, so we're going to change one thing, which is the bomb release time. Change it down to like 150 because we're attacking from the side. And then we'll go to the secondary plane as well, and we'll do the same. Again, of course, guns are still blazing away. The bombardier isn't really using the bomb sight. See by the cork being low, or you could see before I moved over to this screen. There we go, 150 milliseconds, and this is between each bomb drop. Salvo. I can salvo drop? Man, so many options. But that would involve going around the target like 3 times, I guess. That's not really what I have in mind. Anyway, let's jump back with our lead plane. Continue to see what Patty sees through his. So he's made a bit of an error. It's going a bit to the right, so drift scale needs to come down. It's already at 0.5, we'll make it 0.6. If it allows me, there we go. So that will automatically correct the plane. Do my quick adjustment work. So I'm going more for the land structures. If I take out this bit of the port with my bombers around me, then that is more handy, because they can't get to the end anyway. It will destroy the whole platform. If I take out the buildings with my bombs, I know for certain everything will be taken out. Apart from possibly that boat, it's a bit far away, but we'll do what we can. And there's been no flak yet. I think the fighters have been attacking us so much. Haven't really had an opportunity for the flak gunners to have a go. Although I've probably jinxed myself now. There's more enemy fighters come in. See the tracer through the bomb site. But everyone's okay. We'll have to go check the Mallas theory aircraft after we're done with the bomb run, because I can't see what's happening with them. So this is pretty good at the moment. Almost there. And there seems to be almost like another formation of fighters that have come for us. I'm almost there. Got a shaky leg as well, like in Fury. And bombs away. Nicely done. They get rid of their bombs as well. The other bombers also releasing their loads, but a bit slower. Oh Christ. And then they open up on us. Let's take a look at the damage. So the shadows are here. They move on past, we'll get a good idea. The bombers will be moving off over here now. Should be hitting around here. I want to take out these buildings. Come on, there we go. Lovely. Taking out the buildings along with this port structure. Someone go off track. Someone's like been hit and gone off. But managed to drop their bombs at the same time. Have to figure out who that is. Both of our bombers are still here as we actually... Oh god, they're shooting furiously at that 109 in Mallas theory. Really good effect on target, that. Check that no one's been hit. Perfect. We've got to check some ammo counts as well soon. So best way to determine that is the ball turret gunners. They shoot the most. So they're doing fine on that one. And what about this one here? Yeah, also all good. So plenty of ammunition as the formation goes absolutely crazy. So let's jump in the rear gunner seat. He never comes close enough. Come on. Oh, he's gone. Someone got him. Okay, like pieces of shrapnel from that plane hit the aircraft really quietly. I mean, that's probably not a thing, but it did sound like it, so I'm going to say it did happen. Wow, that P-47 is really going for it. Look at him. He's got the absolute speed. Oh, no, that's not a 47, Christ. That's a 109 going for one of the friendly bombers. Of course, they'll make their way back into formation. That's why we have collisions off, because it's ridiculous. As another 109 comes up close. He's breaking off because he's getting close to the formation. It's up for us now. Bit too far away to get good hits. Screen, my mouse is on screen again. Nope, still says fighters are engaged, so not sure where. My efforts to try and speed up these campaign missions, otherwise it takes about 40 to an hour to tell a story. Oh, I almost shot the nose of that plane. Did I shoot the nose of that plane? Oh, I did shoot the nose of that plane. Oh no. Oh, there's rounds through the front. Oh, whoopsie daisy. But I didn't injure anyone. It just spooked them. Of course, that did happen in real life as well. You're trying to desperately shoot an enemy fighter down and you end up shooting one of your own planes. Oh, there's been another attack. Very quickly. Oh Christ, they came in so quick. That was my mistake there. I was trying to speed up the gameplay a little bit. The fighter that was stopping us from attacking was back at Saint Nazaire, so I was kind of speeding up a little bit so I could, he wasn't coming to attack us. He was actually in a dogfight with the fighters. So I was trying to speed it up, and as I did that, another group came in. I ended up missing that, but jump in with the ball turret gunner. Come on. Not sure who we're with. I think this is Hobnob, right? It is Hobnob. Oh, crikey. Coming in fast and furious. Like I said, we're not quite out of the zone yet. Almost there, but we're not quite there. Oh, they're coming in from everywhere, it seems. Absolutely everywhere. Jump on with the other bomber, with Frozif. Tried to shoot at us, that one. Really weird, the crosshairs aren't quite exactly where the guns shoot. You think on the ball turret it's just above the crosshairs you want to aim. And, or is it just below? I can't remember, one of the two. And then for the top turret it's the opposite. So like there's some alignment issues that I've noticed through playing this quite a lot. I will try not to shoot our our secondary aircraft, Mallas again. Boom and zoom tactic doesn't leave much time for us to shoot back. Trying to get eyes on where they are. Oh, he's gone too fast. You try not to hit the friendly fire behind it as well. We should be out the zone very, very soon. I think they can follow us for a little bit longer. Oh, crike. Where the hell did you come from? Definitely making their attacks at the same time. That's probably one of the only frontal attacks we've had so far. Check on Mallas Theory. Everyone's okay in here. Check on the map. Yeah, not too much longer to go before we're out of here. Ah. Why is the guy in the tail turret pointing out the guy coming at 1 o'clock? Oh boy. Got a hit. We've got a hit with Chan Dilly Dally. No, it's Cruisy. God damn it. I will eventually learn, but it's only the second mission, so it's taking its time. Well, this is bloody hard. Oh, crikey. Patty getting in there nice and early. But again, not quite long enough for me to actually make the shot. That wasn't 6. I was nowhere near. Again, check on Mallas Theory. Everything seems to be a-okay. That's definitely a friendly. Where are these callouts? Come on. Another 109 passes through. Should most certainly be out of the fighter range. And indeed we are, so let's try and time skip. If nothing happens, I'll see you back at base. And there we go. We are back at base. They're now confirming loads of kills. So we'll see what comes of that. There's Mallas, so he drops out of formation first. And yeah, we'll catch them again once they go in for their final approach and landing. We've got Mallas Theory coming in first. Wheels are down, flaps are down, no oil spills on the flaps. Spiels. Not really much damage, so got away with this mission pretty scot-free, and we'll definitely be upping the ante. Although there were so many enemy fighters and harassing fighters after the big group had left. But the escorts took good care of us, and again they're coming in from another really weird angle, throttling up as they go in. And one wheel down, and the other wheel's down. And they still haven't fixed that bloody wheel. I guess that's why Mechanical B. They haven't fixed it. Can't remember seeing that in the taxi, but yeah, I don't think they fixed that. You join me as Big Shaft. Mallas has already landed. Big Shaft is finally coming in for its landing. This one has a bit more damage on it. So what I said about the lead being a bit safer doesn't seem to be holding true, but I think they're more stray rounds than anything. Or flak, the little flak that we had. Could be lying, I can't remember. It's a little while ago now. As again, the interesting angles are happening all over. One wheel down, and the second wheel. This one is way less broken. These guys are both safely landed. So let's head to the briefing room and see what they did. And here we are in the briefing room. There we go, right. St. Nazaire U-Boat Harbour. It's the 4th of January 1944. We lost no bombers at all. Flew 966 miles, which is pretty far. And the enemy fighter shot down 4 with a bomb damage estimate of totally destroyed. So absolutely amazing work by Patty there in the bombardier slot. Crew injuries, none whatsoever, and are really good. You can definitely see the bombs that we put down there. Definitely worked its magic. And yeah, no promotions, no medals, no missing crews. So yeah, we'll quickly check on what kills these guys got actually, because I forgot to do that last time. So Mallas Theory is still at 0. 0 confirmed kills. They have not done well. Big Shaft is already on 5. So let's see who that is down to. So this is the first mission. And at mission 2, so same people. Fighter shot down. It was all by Lee. So Gruesome Lee, or Gruesome Lee. Yeah, in the tail gun. All 3 kills this mission. So I think he only needs 2 more kills and he's an ace. Absolutely wonderful stuff. So that's where I'll leave it. There's definitely going to be a bit more choppy episode due to how the action happened. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you at the next one.